Another biological point that I think is interesting here is this relatively new discovery of something called mirror neurons. And so they've found, and this is in macaques, but they think there's correlates in humans, that there are certain cells and neural structures that when, for example, they see some other person lifting a cup up and taking a drink, they fire in exactly the same way as if the perceiver was to lift up and take the drink themselves. What the belief about these things is that it's these neurons or these structures that allow us to kind of mind read other people. You know, how is it that I know when you do this that you're about to put it to your mouth and take a drink as opposed to throw it away? There's a lot of context going on there. So these are important brain structures. And why it's important in the conversation we're having now is not being able to observe people physically or not being able to hear tone and pace. We're losing a lot of that feedback that we get from others. So these mirror neurons aren't being stimulated. We're not having that level of connection. And it's my personal belief that there's something nourishing and energizing about those. So I think we've lost something big.
So it sounds like this is our social problem. It's created an artificiality because we want to grab so much from so many places, and digital allows us to do that. But there is something missing that has a negative aspect to everything. You know, when we don't get the cues, when we don't get nuance, sometimes we either place our perceptions on it, and a lot of times those can be misperceptions.
Absolutely.
That's a problem. But the other part, people who are smart about it and effective, and this has always been the case with advertising, that can cause conflict with us. And part of that is, attracting you to that next video, attracting you to the next thing, and then it's the immediate gratification, the dopamine that goes to your brain, but then you wanting always more, and then feeling out of control.
Yeah. That reward cycle is definitely a big piece of it. My hope is that because of that reality, we'll see current and future generations who've grown up with this technology far better able to adapt and use it than, for example, you and I.